morning, year 10. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope all of you are well and healthy. Have eaten. I know it's after lunch, but let's wake you up. Let's do a short recap of what we learned in our previous class, which was formal letter writing. And who can tell me what is a formal letter used for, and when is it written? Very good. It is written on important situations. Example, in giving a presentation or writing a letter to your boss. Yes, this will be very important for you when you will be writing job applications. Formal letter. Or in a formal letter, you need to write in. We learned few features that are very important in formal letters. There are few features that are important, and there are few things that you should avoid writing in a formal letter. Do you guys remember that? Yes, very good. In a formal letter, you need to write in full sentences, correct grammar and vocabulary, no contractions. Example, shorter version of a word. When you write I would, just an example. This is how you write I, right? You have to avoid this. You will write, instead of this, you will write I would. This is contractions, and you need to avoid these contractions. Moving on, the use of idioms. You need to avoid the use of idioms. Passive voice, passive voice puts emphasis on the action that is done rather than focusing on person that has done the action. Right? Example, the document has been signed. That's a passive voice. No phrasal verbs. Instead of using the word look into it, how will you write that? To investigate. Be more formal. Be sophisticated. You won't write look into it. Write to investigate. Okay, class? And avoid the use of abbreviations. Text language. You guys are Gen Z. I know almost all of you uses text languages like ASAP or LOL, or there are many examples, right? But instead of ASAP, you need to write as soon as possible. Do not use abbreviation. You will lose marks on that. Okay, moving on. Exclamation marks are not used in formal language. Avoid that. Lastly, no imperatives. Example, instead of saying complete the form, what will I say? You may complete the form. Be polite. Sound polite. Is that clear, class? Now let's do a format check of our formal letter writing. What is that? Opening, greetings, and opening. Greetings, opening. How will you write this? Dear Sir, Madam. Or dear, if you know that person's name, or if you know them personally, you will write dear Mr. Mrs. plus surname. Add their surname. This is how you write the opening address. Sorry, that's not the address, but that's how you write the opening and greetings. Then you will continue with opening. I hope this letter finds you well. Or you can say, thank you for your letter regarding da 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 da, and so forth. Then the body, then comes the body. Stating the letter and reason for writing. That's very important. You need to state why are you writing this letter. If it's a job application, if it's a complaint, if it's an inquiry letter, you need to state that. That's reason for writing. I am writing to complain. This is just an example. Inform. I am writing. You can add. I am writing to request for. I am writing in regards to. This is how you will start this paragraph. I am writing to. Moving on, providing information. This is very important. If you are writing a CV, yes, a job application, you need to attach your CV with this letter. So how will you tell them? We we are delighted to confirm your place or placed are my attached CV to this application. Sorry, attached are my CV to this application. That's how you tell them. Oh, please contact me dash dash your email. You will provide your information over here so that they can contact you. That's providing information. Then closing sentence. What will be your closing sentence, class? I look forward to hearing from you. Or I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to hearing from you. Something like this. Then formal closing. Formal closing. What will you write here? Yours faithfully or yours sincerely? So, Asha, tell me, when do you write for yours sincerely or yours faithfully? When you write dear sir, madam on top, that's when you write yours faithfully. But if you have written dear Mr. Mrs. surname, that's when you write yours sincerely. I hope this makes you understand what and how a formal letter is written. And I hope your homeworks are done, which was given on formal letter writing. Now moving on to our expository writing. Class, who can tell me what is a expository writing? Think. Expository writing is writing to explain something. Writing to explain something. Some expositories are written to explain how to do something, how something works, or simply providing more information on the topic. That's what our expository is all about. the topic sentence. This is the most important thing in expository. Topic sentence. This includes the center or the main idea. Should also include supporting sentences that are the details, facts, and should end with a concluding statement. Is the center or main idea should include supporting sentences that are details and facts and should end with a conclusive statement. This is very important. To whatever you write, whatever paragraph it is, either it's introduction, body, it should have a conclusive statement at the end of it. Okay, what are the important steps that you should remember when writing a expository essay? Basically, the recipe of writing the essays. Step 1, understand the task. You need to understand what are you writing. If you don't understand, you don't do research on your work, how will you explain or let alone uh, expect your readers to know what you're writing, right? Step 2, create a preposition. What is a preposition? It is made of a topic plus a comment. A topic and a comment. Step 3, create an essay question. This is very important. You need to create an essay question. Step 4, brainstorm your ideas. Sit, plan, brainstorm. Step 5, group and categorize them. When you're brainstorming, please categorize them when you're planning. Step 6, decide the order and answer the questions. To every question that you make, in step 3, to every question that you create, you need to find the answers to them. Then step 7, write a thesis statement. The aim, thesis statement is the aim of the essay. What do you want to achieve at the end? Okay, let's dive into step 1 a bit closely. That was understanding the task. For you to write a good paragraph, you need CLD. And what is this? C stands for context, content. L stands for limiting words. And D stands for direction words. Use CLD to determine the essay type. This will help you to determine your essay type. Sometimes students get confused and start writing an argument essay. Whereas you cannot argue on a expository essay. You cannot be on just on a one side, right? And sometimes students get confused between a discussion essay. They start discussing they start discussing positive and a negative side to it. So this is how you will identify if it's a argument essay or a discussion essay. CLD. Moving on. If it's a discussion essay, if you need to discuss in this expository essay, let's say our topic is, let's create one topic. Internet access, something with internet access. Internet access on children has its benefit, yet it also has its drawbacks. That's a very good topic, because it has a statement, topic, sentence. It includes a supporting statement with a conclusive statement, right? Moving on. If we are writing a introduction, let's begin with introduction. Okay, introduction. Whenever you're writing an introduction, the opening sentence catches the reader's attention. The opening sentence is the best way to attract or grab the attention of your readers. Even if you are writing it expository in your exams, that is the first thing that the examiner will see, the opening statement. And what does it and how can you write your opening statement? Sorry, opening statement. Choose quotations. Questions, facts, dilemma, and definitions. Your opening statements need either of it. Either you use a quotation, a dilemma, definition, facts, anything to grab the attention of your readers. Then comes the context. What all needs to go in this context, students? You need to provide additional information to set up the tone and direct the thoughts of the readers. Provide additional information to set up the tone and direct the thoughts of the readers. That's the context. Moving on, the thesis statement. This here highlights an arguable position which will be supported in the body part. This thesis statement. Now, when we are writing, this was the introduction. When we are writing body, this is what you need to consider and take in. The topic sentence. The main idea of the paragraph needs to go here. You need to explain what your topic sentence is. You need to be very clear. Then followed by supportive evidence. Textual, it could be textual evidence, statistics, experience, or interview as well. Then comes analysis. This here justifies the significance of concrete evidence. Analysis justifies the significance of concrete evidence. Then comes the transition. Linking words and phrases to conclusion. This is the transition. That's when you go on to a next paragraph. The transition is very important, class. With this, I'd like to ask you students to come up with a thesis statement, topic sentence, plan it out, and give a rough plan and show it to me in this class. But before we conclude, let's do a short recap. What all is needed? In an introduction, you need context, that's the background, the subject, that's the discussion that you are going to discuss about, the limited subject, issue, and thesis statement. Right? Then comes your body. Your body needs to have a topic sentence, supportive evidence, analysis, and a transition. Then comes your conclusion. Please use sexy style if you want. Pardon me. Sexy style is the most easiest way for you guys to understand what is sexy. S stands for statement. E stands for explain or expand. Explain your idea. Then X stands for example. I stands for implication. Keep in mind, students, this will help you to keep on track for your paragraph writing. Each paragraph needs this statement, explanation, example, implication. That's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. This was my micro teaching English video 2. Thank you.